Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to Kerbal Reach, the new series. Yay! Woo! The crowd goes wild. Alright, well, this episode we are going to do something very, very simple, and it'll probably be. I mean, we gotta start somewhere, guys. Okay, we didn't start with zero science at least, but we have to start with the satellites. We have to. There's no other way around it, unfortunately, and actually, it'll probably help us out a lot with gathering science, and it'll probably increase the speed at which we go up the science tree. So, just bear with me for the first couple episodes. It's going to be kind of boring until we can get a Kerbal out to the moons in Minmus, or to the moon and Minmus. So this episode, we're going to put a satellite around Kerbin. Wow, that's really loud. Sorry. Oh, right, I probably shouldn't do that because it's going to go wonky. Okay, we're just going to let it do its thing. Just going to let the solid rocket boosters get me up as high as it possibly can, and then I'm just going to cut them loose, and we should be okay. And good. Alright, let's see what our apoaps is. It should be around... Yeah, I was going to say around 70, 62, so I was close. I guess I was pretty close. I guessed close, at least. Alright, so we'll get rid of those. Now we will tip over the correct direction. Not those directions, because... Oh, geez. Oh, SAS is still off. Don't mind me. Alright. Tip over 45 degrees on the 90 here. Preferably start getting us into orbit. We're going to have to get this thing up to... Oh my god. Whoops. Okay, note to self, don't fast forward while your engine is running, because you're an idiot. That was really funny. Oh god, oh my god, I did it again. Alright, okay, again, don't do that. Oh, it's kind of out of control here. Oh, there we go. Get the gimbal to help us out here. There we go. All right. Okay. Panic is over. We're done doing that. That was stupid. I don't know. Like, I'm just so used to just hitting fast forward, you know, just to get things done quicker. But wow. Okay. So don't do that. Noted. All right. Let's full throttle it. We probably are gonna have some trouble here. Unless our apoaps is still going up. It is, but not at a great deal here. We're only about 600 meters per second. We need about 2,000 more meters per second, roughly, or 2 kilometers per second to get into orbit. So, if anything, we have more than enough fuel to do that, because we obviously had enough fuel to get to the moon. So we have more than enough fuel for me to screw up the launch and still get into orbit. Alright. Just level this out. I don't really want to gain altitude that much anymore. I guess we could. We got to go up to 250 kilometers above the surface for this satellite to be ideal, at the ideal height. We also got to put this thing into a polar orbit, so that's going to definitely take some fuel. What we should do is probably burn until we get far, far away from Kerbin, and then do our anti-normal adjustment, or normal adjustment, whichever. The polar, try to get into a polar orbit, because the further away you are from a planet, the better. We already ran out of fuel, so let's deploy everything here. Make sure that our satellite does not run out of batteries, because that would be embarrassing. About 600 more meters per second, and we'll be in orbit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're going to go past our apoaps. That's not a good thing. It's not terrible, and it's not detrimental, but it's not a great thing. I really like to get into orbit before I even reach the apoaps, but... things like these happen, guys. They do, I promise. Also, if you guys are curious as to when these videos are going to be released, if you can't check, if you can't get on YouTube every day, and you can't, check when these videos are going to be out, if you go to my Twitter page, you'll get a notification every single time I upload a video. Shameless Twitter plug, yay! I want to try to get as many of you guys on the Twitter following me, just because honestly it's the easiest way for you to find out whether or not I am uploading a video, because you'll you can put it on your phones, whatever. I have it on my phone, so I can just like I could be like getting ready to go record, so I'll update and I'll be like, hey, getting ready to record 3 more episodes of KSP today. I already I think I tweeted today, I said that I was recording KSP. So if you guys are really curious, go over there and follow me at Pyker Plays. I'm not an annoying Twitter user. I won't be like eating food and I won't take pictures of my food, and like I'm not that kind of a person. I'm more like less using it as like another medium to get to update any viewers that might want or might be interested in watching this crap. Well, I guess it's not crap. It's really fun. I enjoy it a lot, but whatever. I say things. Don't mind me. All right, so we're gonna try to burn. We're probably going to burn about half a tank of this fuel to get us out, as far out, or apoapse as high as up as we possibly can. I don't want to use all of my fuel, obviously, so we can still do adjustments to get into orbit around, polar orbit. I didn't honestly even think about just launching north. Didn't even occur to me. I'm stupid. I just realized that now. But we'll just adjust. We'll adjust anyways. All right, so we'll get it out to about 700 kilometers, roughly. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll go out to our apoapse. We'll go as far out as we possibly can here. Quickly. In a timely manner. Probably further out would have probably been better, but I don't really want to waste that much fuel. So what we'll do is we'll set up a maneuver here, and we'll adjust accordingly. Try to get this one not so high, but just try to get into a polar orbit here, which is probably going to be more of a pain in the ass than I really want it to be. Wrong way? No? Okay, I just have to use these now, I think. Nope, no I don't. I lied. Nope. This way? That looks right. Let's try to get this looking like directly in the center of the planet here. Because after I'm going to unlock some more plane parts for the next thing that we unlock. So once we unlock that, we'll build I'm going to build a plane, and we'll just kind of fly around and get crew reports, and from the different biomes, and we'll explore the intake systems for Karbonite, because there is a air intake / Karbonite intake for the Karbonite mod. So you can build a plane with turbojets that run on Karbonite, and you can just fly through clouds of Karbonite and gather said Karbonite. So that's why I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna at least experiment with it. So we'll probably build a plane with like 4 engines, 2 that run on regular liquid fuel and 2 that run on Karbonite, just to explore that part of the mod. Because apparently in the atmosphere of Eve, I believe it is, in the atmosphere of Eve there's also Karbonite, so we could build a space plane that can go to Eve and fly around Eve without any trouble. So if we could do that, I mean, we could build a space plane that could take off and land from Eve, so we don't have to build a rocket that has to do the same thing. We can use we can use the aerodynamics to help us get up into orbit around Eve, which I've never been to Eve, so it'll be a new experience for all of us. Well, for me mainly, unless you guys have gotten to Eve, but I don't know. So, all right, let's fast forward. 2-minute burn. Holy crap, that's a lot. And I completely blew past the maneuver node, but that's okay. We'll just kind of ignore that for now. Don't worry about it. Delicious, delicious iced tea. All right. Well, I would fast forward, but we all saw how well that went before, so I'm just gonna avoid doing that. Can we take a temperature reading? Where is my temperature gauge? Oh, there it is. Log temperature? Damn. Alright, well, screw you then. We'll start a resource scan once we get into a polar orbit. I'm surprised this is taking so long, honestly. I honestly, again, didn't even think about launching and just heading north. I'm not the brightest person in the world if you guys haven't been able to pick that up in the past 2 series of KSP. Or 3 series? It's been 3 series. Holy crap. I did the regular vanilla and then I did 2 cathanes. Wow. And we didn't get far in any of them. So this series I am putting my freaking head down and we are going to other planets. I am tired of I'm tired of just going to the moon and Minmus. I want to go to like Duna and I want to go to Moho and I want to go to Eve and I want to go to all these different planets. So it's gonna be an adventure and it's gonna be a nightmare as well. So it should be extremely entertaining to watch me fail at trying to get to other planets. But we do now have Kerbal Alarm Clock, which will give us time frames and windows for us to actually get to other planets. So it should make things a little bit easier. Not to mention that with life support, we kind of have to keep an eye on all the things around the Kerbin system. So if we have, say a space station around the moon, we're going to definitely need to keep. Oh wow, I am just blowing past. It's actually pretty good. Just kind of keep that there. Hold on, what does this look like? That's pretty freaking good if you ask me. I mean, let's line it. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I'm just looking at the moons because I think the moon is up on a perfect 90 degree with Kerbin. So that's why I kind of go off of here. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty freaking good. Let's just keep it like that. We'll just adjust the periaps and apoaps this time round. And I think we're orbiting around Kerbin in such a manner that we shouldn't lose power really ever. So we'll just kind of fast forward to our periaps, bring our apoaps back down to a reasonable 250 kilometers above the surface, and we will adjust the periaps as soon as we're done with that. Wow, that's actually going down really quickly. Awesome. Right, what did I say, 250? Yeah, that's what I said. So let's bring this down. 249. Damn. Not perfect. Oh well, we'll just kind of fast forward again until we get out to the Kerbin apoapsis. And bring the periapsis up to 250 as well. If you're wondering why I am putting it at 250, because if you go into the VAB and look at the radar parts, it'll actually give you the distances at which the radar or the satellite's radars work in the most efficient manner. So I guess we'll just keep kind of burning here. 249, 250. I think that's suitable. I think it's good enough for me. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll start resource scan. We will start radar scan. I love animations. Are those spinning? Oh, I was hoping that these two things were spinning. I would have been like, that's sweet. We'll start the multispectral scan as well, so we can get all the biomes around Kerbin, because I honestly don't even know if I've ever been to all the biomes. There might be completely different biomes that we have no idea about. There also might be anomalies that we can easily get to on Kerbin and explore, because we can actually see what the scan actually means by anomaly. But what we'll do is we will just kind of fast forward as fast as we can around Kerbin. Right now, I mean, obviously that's pretty freaking quick, so that's good. Just get a couple scans around, the planet and see what we come up with. I just don't feel like bringing up the map right now because it kind of takes up the entirety of the screen. But if you're wondering why we go into polar orbits as well, I'll take this time to explain that as well. So if you go into a polar orbit, obviously, the planet spins on an axis, so as you're orbiting in the straight line, the planet is spinning underneath you, so you constantly get a new section of planet that you're scanning. So that's why whenever you put satellites into orbit that do scans, you want to put them into a polar orbit. So it helps you, one, so in other words, if you go into an orbit that's only at 90 degrees, you're only gonna scan the center of the planet. There's I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure our planet wobbles, but Kerbin, I'm pretty sure, doesn't wobble. I mean, even if we did do it in real life, you would still only be able to scan an X amount of area around the planet. So what you do is you put it into a polar orbit. So as you orbit, the planet spins, and you can scan different sections of the planet. And then again, I might be completely wrong for the real life thing. I need to start reading up on that shit, but That's how it works in Kerbal Space Program. So just so you guys are aware. All right, let's take a look at our map here now. Let's go to the big map. This is a map of Kerbin. What is this? Why is there this little box here? What is that? I don't understand. What is this? I'm so confused. Why is this here? Is this like a zoomed in version? Huh. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Oh, see, look. There's already anomalies. What is this? Okay, so what do we got? Water. Deserts. Deserts. Grasslands. Highlands. Shores. Ice caps. I'm pretty sure there's tundra. Water. Shores, highlands, mountains. Yep, there it is. Tundra. I was like, I know there's tundra. I've gotten it before. Mountains. Wait, I saw. Oh, it's shores. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about me. I want to know what these anomalies are, though. I'm curious about that. Water, shores. I'm guessing there's not that many biomes on Kerbin, but it kind of. I mean, there's ice caps and tundra at the poles. There's grasslands, highlands, lowlands, I think. Actually, no, there are no lowlands. There's grasslands, highlands, shores, mountains, and water, I believe, are the only biomes on Kerbin. But I could be wrong, so that's why I wanted to scan. And plus, we can do this as soon as I can close this map. We can also do this, which I think is really, really cool about this mod. Go analyze data. It says analyze the low altimetry data, and you actually get science from scanning planets, which is freaking awesome. And the more you plan, or the more scanning that you do, if you get 100% scan around the planet, you can get up to 100% of the science. I'm not sure how much science it gives you, but we can actually run to the moon. Let's reset that experiment. We can run to the moon. Let me see if, I didn't do that. There we go. Let's run to the moon and go to our Mooner SCANsat and switch to it and see exactly how much science we can get from our satellite here. Let's analyze data. We can get up to 60 science. That's pretty awesome because we've pretty much scanned the entirety of the moon. Let's actually take a look at that. Go to the big map. It's reloading. Yeah, we've pretty much scanned the entire moon. I think there might be like one or two spots that aren't scanned, or little slivers here and there, but other than that, we've pretty much scanned the entirety of the moon. What's this? Far east side crater. But this east far side crater, southwest crater, east crater, twin craters, polar crater, highland craters. Is there like a lowlands craters or midlands craters? There is midland craters. Okay. Midlands. There's poles. There's polar lowlands. Those look like the only two things. Polars, lowlands. There's a lot of biomes that we need to get to. Midlands. I could have swore there was lowlands. Am I wrong? Northern Basin I've never heard of, so we'll have to definitely investigate the Northern Basin. But anyways, sorry, I was getting lost in looking at the map, but we can analyze the data and we can actually gain science from scanning planets, which is pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. 60 science, I'm not going to turn that down, and we get 100% of it. That's a no-brainer right there. Okay, let's send this data out. Can we even do that with the Karbonite? No, we cannot. Damn. Well, we got 60 science, and I'm pretty sure I already sent this one because I wasn't sure how much. Wasn't sure if you could do it or not, so I did it already on this one, and I'm pretty sure we got 60 science from this one as well. But we can let our satellite scan Kerbin for a little while longer, and we can actually gain some science from said scanning. So that's what we'll probably do next episode. Is we'll probably end up scanning the majority of Kerbin. I'll probably do that off camera, but we'll scan the majority of Kerbin. I'll bring you guys back. We'll take a look at the map, and we will send the data back to the Kerbal Space Center. and then we'll probably unlock some more airplane parts, and we'll actually build a plane to go investigate these anomalies that our satellite has found. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, please be sure to drop a like at the bottom of the video. It does help me out greatly, and it helps other viewers like yourself to find these videos. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I greatly appreciate all you guys for hanging in with me, and I am very looking forward to keep putting out all of these episodes. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see all of you next time.